The Stoics lived long and meaningful lives and learned a lot about human nature, including the psychology of women. Their knowledge teaches us that strength, confidence, and emotional control are important traits that attract people. But what if we told you that many women secretly want some of the traits that society calls toxic masculinity? Yes, you read that right. Some traits that people often criticize have a deep psychological appeal that women can't resist. Stay with us until the end to find out these shocking facts, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and write below with your own thoughts or experiences. Now let's look at the 7 so-called toxic masculine traits that women secretly want. Let's begin with the first trait, the ability to maintain emotional control, also known as land office. This classic trait is often found attractive in men. Who maintains a sense of mystery and emotional restraint? This doesn't mean being cold or indifferent, but rather not wearing your heart on your sleeve. Men who exhibit a calm, stoic demeanor exude strength, composure, and emotional control, traits that psychologically appeal to women. Women often gravitate towards the stability and leadership that emotional control embodies. While they may not always recognize it, a man who maintains emotional control signals a level of dominance over his internal world, particularly in high-stress or intense situations. It demonstrates your grounding, maturity, and resistance to external influences. This is a subtle but powerful trait that many women want in a partner. Deep down, women want to feel safe with someone, and emotional control shows that you won't break down when things get tough. On the other hand, a man who is overly reactive or emotionally impulsive may make a woman feel uncertain or unstable. Women can feel uncomfortable when a man's emotions are very high or very low. This can make them question his ability to handle life's challenges. Women like men who can stand their ground and give them a sense of emotional and mental safety. This makes the man who can stay calm very attractive. Under pressure, a very beautiful woman. Being stoic doesn't mean shutting down all of your feelings. It means staying calm, especially in events that could make you feel strongly. Stoicism teaches that feelings are normal, but our responses define us. It means not letting anger, jealousy, or fear control your actions or how you treat others. Instead, you stay calm and take a moment to think before you react. This kind of behavior is even more appealing in today's fast-paced, emotionally unstable world, where many people are quick to overreact. Self-control is another important part of Stoicism. A man who can control his emotions while panicking or overreacting shows a level of maturity and confidence that goes beyond surface traits. It shows that he can handle himself in tough situations, which gives the woman confidence that he will stay calm when things go wrong. Think about the issue and act calmly and wisely. Many women find this stability irresistibly beautiful. However, emotional strength does not equate to being unavailable or emotionally distant. There exists a delicate balance between emotional distance and control. In a relationship, having emotional control doesn't mean ignoring or being cold toward her. It means being aware of her feelings while keeping your own sense of self and inner balance. Women want men who are emotionally present but not too emotional. They want men who can support, understand, and show care without letting their own feelings get the best of them. Finally, a fight can add a mysterious element that piques people's interest in each other. Women are naturally interested in guys who don't tell them everything about themselves at once. This feeling of entry can turn the relationship into a journey of discovery, which keeps her interested and involved. When a man isn't constantly showing his feelings or oversharing, it gives the woman room to wonder and anticipate, which can spark that all-important psychological call. In short, Stoicism in men doesn't mean being emotionless. It means controlling your feelings by staying calm and collected. Being unavailable in control conveys a message of maturity, strength, and stability that resonates deeply with women on a profound psychological level. When you show this level of emotional self-mastery, you become both intriguing and reliable, which makes you more attractive in a world full of unpredictable emotions. Chapter 2 is not available. One of the most surprising psychological tricks that few men really understand is the power of being unavailable. It may sound like playing games, but it's really about giving women a sense of independence and mystery that they find very appealing. A deep-seated psychological need draws women to guys who aren't always there for them. I-Cal drive for a man loses his sense of learning when he is overly available and constantly seeking approval or attention. On the other hand, a man who is unavailable and focused on his own life goals and hobbies gains that sense of a learner. Women are naturally interested in guys who have their own lives. When you're not available, it means you have important things to do, like work, hobbies, or time with friends. Women don't desire a man who is always available and free, as this implies a lack of goals or plans for their life. They want a man whose life is full of love and purpose, someone who isn't just waiting for their call when you're not available. It makes them feel like there aren't enough of them. People value things more when they can't always get them. If a woman knows that you're not always available, she values the time you do spend together even more. She becomes more involved because she knows she can't always get you. Being unavailable is a challenge, and women often find that irresistible. However, it's important to strike a balance between being unavailable and showing genuine interest. If your demeanor conveys complete indifference or lack of interest, it may push her away. The goal isn't to ignore her or make her feel unimportant, but to create a healthy distance that makes her want to close the gap. Being overly available can come off as needy or desperate, which is a big turnoff for most women. However, focusing on your own goals, being busy with them, and not always being available demonstrates that you're a man with options, and this confidence radiates attractiveness. Not available doesn't mean ghosting or mind games. It's about building an independent life where you don't just focus on the relationship. Maintaining your independence shows confidence and self-sufficiency, making you more desirable. Women want to be with someone who makes their lives better, not someone who depends on them for everything. An intriguing man is often more appealing to women, and part of the appeal is that the man doesn't always tell the truth. If you're always telling her where you are or that you can hang out, she may wonder what's up. Fades quickly. When a woman wants to know what you're doing or where you are, she becomes more interested in you. This keeps her involved and interested as she starts to imagine what your life could be like without you. Also, your absence makes her work harder. Women tend to be more interested in guys who are not easily manipulated. Stop being so present all the time. When you're overly passionate about her, responding to texts immediately and canceling plans to see her, it can feel like you're sacrificing too much of your personal time. On the other hand, being unavailable encourages her to invest more effort in the relationship, pursue you more, and cherish the time you do spend together. In the end, being unavailable is about creating a healthy dynamic where both people value their time together by focusing on your own life and not making yourself too available. You're making your point clear. You're a guy who possesses a purpose, ambition, and independence, all qualities that women secretly desire, even if they don't always express them. Chapter 3. Excessive excitation. Another psychological trick that not many men understand is how important it is to be too passionate about something. Surprisingly, women naturally gravitate towards men who deeply invest in their interests, be it a hobby, a Kia, or a personal mission. When a man is truly passionate about something, it demonstrates his commitment. Women find guys with drive, ambition, and focus to be very attractive. Any kind of zen gives off energy, and that vitality can spread. Someone deeply into their passion, whether music or not, is magnetic. It could be something as simple as sports, art, or even an unusual interest. The way a man follows his passion shows that he is not only self-driven, but also able to make a deep commitment. This level of dedication can be incredibly attractive to women because it suggests that the man has depth and purpose beyond the surface level. Women want to be with someone who has a full life filled with goals and passions, because it adds complexity and excitement to the relationship from a psychological standpoint. When you're passionate about something, it makes you stand out from the crowd. Most people go through life with a sense of monotony, but someone who is genuinely driven by passion adds a layer of unpredictability and excitement. women often find some predictability. Thrilling because it breaks the norm of daily life. The passion itself doesn't necessarily have to align with her interests, is the energy and dedication you bring to it that matters most. Moreover, being overly passionate about something also shows that you're not afraid of commitment when a man can dedicate himself to his passions. It signals to a woman that he's capable of putting in the time and effort needed to nurture something he cares about. This translates to relationships as well. If you committed to your passions, it implies that you have the potential to be equally committed to a partner, which can be a very appealing trait. However, it's important to note that Kion should never turn into obsession. There's a fine line between being passionate and neglecting other aspects of your life. The key is to demonstrate your passion in a way that highlights your dedication without making it seem like the only thing that matters to you. Women are attracted to men who are passionate, but still maintain balance and control over their lives. In essence, being overly passionate about something shows that you have fire drive and ambition traits that women find intoxicating. When you care deeply about something, it brings out a more authentic and energetic version of yourself, and that energy is often irresistible. Part 4. It may seem counterintuitive to say, be difficult, not easy. Make things hard. It's not easy, but choosing to be difficult rather than easy is another psychological trick that can be beneficial. Many men make the mistake of being overly accommodating, always adapting to the situation, and never questioning anything. It's important to be polite and respectful, though. When something is too easy, it can seem dull or expected. Women naturally like men who are intellectually and emotionally challenging. Being difficult means not always being simple to please or impress. When you're difficult, you stand out from the crowd, which keeps the dynamic fresh and interesting. When you're difficult in a healthy way, it keeps her on her toes and shows that you have your own standards and opinions, which can be very attractive. Women appreciate men who possess a strong will and don't hesitate to assert themselves. This doesn't mean being rude or argumentative, but having the courage to say what you think, want, and need, even if it's different from what she wants. Showing that you won't just agree to agree demonstrates that you're your own person, which is a big part of what women naturally look for in a partner. Someone who brings their own uniqueness and independence to the table. Being difficult also creates a sense of challenge, and women often find challenges attractive. If someone or something is too simple to get, it loses its value quickly. By being difficult, you're encouraging her to put in more effort to win your approval or affection. This takes the relationship to a deeper level because it taps into the natural human instinct to seek what seems elusive or harder to attain if you're too easygoing or agreeable. She might subconsciously believe that she doesn't need to exert as much effort to maintain your attention, which could potentially diminish the excitement in the relationship. However, being difficult shows you have life goals. Being difficult demonstrates your independence and self-respect, making you more desirable to women. Women want men who can stand up for themselves, not those who will bend. By being difficult, you show confidence and high standards which women secretly crave. Not being a contrarian for the sake of it, but showing that you have a clear vision for your life and relationships and are willing to stand by it. When a man is difficult in the right way, it can make him seem more exciting and less predictable. Predictability can be comforting in small amounts, but over time, it can become boring. Women like a partner who keeps them guessing and adds a sense of adventure, even if that adventure is as small as having a different opinion or not always following expectations. By being tough with me, or occasionally challenging me, you maintain a sense of mystery that keeps her intrigued and eager to learn more about you. Women also admire men who persist when faced with disagreement. Being firm in your views or preferences shows that you're not afraid of conflict and are emotionally mature enough to deal with it. This doesn't mean you're always trying to argue or be different. It just means you're open to healthy discussion and conversation without giving in right away. You should find a man who can do this with TCT and respect his strength of character. Being difficult shows you choose who you spend time with. When she knows you have standards and don't settle for anything, she may value you more. This motivates her to exert more effort to meet these standards, which in turn enhances the significance of her efforts to capture your attention or maintain your interest, ultimately increasing the value of the relationship. Psychology states that investing in something increases our interest in it. Being difficult also serves another important purpose. If you're always willing to give in and never challenge her or push back, she may start to subconsciously lose respect for you. Conversely, if you stand firm on matters that are important to you, such as your personal boundaries, beliefs, or goals, she will appreciate your integrity, which is a crucial component of attraction. Without it, even the strongest physical chemistry can fade quickly. Also, being tough can add a playful tension to the relationship, leading to moments of banter like teasing or friendly debates that spark emotional engagement. By challenging her or not agreeing right away, you keep the relationship lively and prevent it from getting too routine or stale. This keeps things intriguing and adds a dynamic energy that many women find irresistible. Ultimately, expressing yourself in a healthy, controlled manner demonstrates your confidence, assertiveness, and independence, traits that women naturally seek in a partner. It shows that you value your time and energy enough to not just give them away for free. Women don't want a man who is simple to get along with. They want a man who challenges them and whose attention they have to work for. By embracing the idea of being difficult, you create a situation where she values you more, wants your attention, and respects the strength of your character. Being difficult ultimately involves demonstrating your strong opinions and unwavering self-worth. By staying true to this stance, you naturally attract women who value these qualities and are willing to put in the work to earn your attention, which can lead to a much deeper and more rewarding relationship. The fifth is to be aggressive. Aggression has a negative name in today's society, but a certain amount of it can be useful in the right situations. Women find aggressiveness or assertiveness very beautiful. It's important to note that we're not talking about toxic aggression or any other kind of violence. Instead, we're talking about a sense of intensity, boldness, and redness that shows strength and confidence. Women like guys who are sure of what they want and aren't afraid to go after it. This kind of controlled aggression can make a relationship more exciting. Being aggressive in this situation means being sure of yourself, taking the lead, and showing that you're ready to fight for what you want or believe in. It's about having an edge that keeps things intriguing and makes women feel like they're with someone who can handle the stresses of life. It's not about being rude or disrespectful. It's about demonstrating your control, purpose, and decisiveness. A man who makes moves, says what they think, and protects them and their partner is ideal for women. Your ability to show controlled anger like this shows that you can lead and deal with problems head on. There's something naturally attractive about a man who knows how to use his anger in a way that makes people feel excited instead of scared. Women often find it exciting to be with someone who can go from being calm and collected to assertive and dominant when needed. It gives your personality more depth and makes you less predictable, which keeps the relationship interesting, lively, and interesting. This controlled aggression shows that you are strong and able to protect and provide, which are traits that have deep roots in the psychology of human development. Women naturally look for men who can handle tough situations, and showing this kind of power is a big part of getting women to like you. Being aggressive and being proactive means you don't just sit back and wait for things to happen. You make them happen. This is something many women find very attractive because it fits with a man's traditional role as a protector and provider. Demonstrating your willingness to take action in your personal life or relationship conveys a powerful message of admiration. Someone who dreams women like men who are forward-thinking, confident, and willing to take risks when necessary. Women find a certain amount of dominance in men attractive, and they often perceive controlled aggression as a sign of this dominance. That's not what this is about. It's about showing that you're in charge of your own life and situations. It's about making limits, being strong when things get tough, and being able to bounce back from problems. You can distinguish yourself from other men by asserting yourself confidently and politely, as women often find men with strong character attractive. Also, showing controlled aggression shows that you aren't afraid to take risks or stand your ground, whether you're at work or in a relationship. Being able to respectfully but firmly assert yourself makes you more attractive because it shows that you have confidence in yourself. When women see that you can handle conflicts, overcome obstacles, and stay focused on your goals without giving up easily, it reassures them that they're with someone who can provide stability. Being sure of yourself in this way makes you feel strong because it shows that you won't give up quickly when things go wrong. Men who are very passionate about their goals are also aggressive. This kind of energy is evident in relationships and hobbies. When you care deeply about something, it naturally brings out a level of drive and confidence that women like. To show attractive emotion through controlled aggression, you must be fully involved in life, have a goal, and be ready to pursue it. This level of intensity often makes the chemistry between two people stronger, making the relationship more alive and exciting. Ultimately, displaying controlled aggression demonstrates your willingness to take risks and maintain your position. It projects confidence and dominance, which are qualities women naturally find attractive. When paired with emotional intelligence and respect, this kind of aggression can create a strong and compelling dynamic. It shows that you're not just watching life happen, you're an active participant who is ready to face challenges and protect what's important to you. Your strength to stand up for yourself fulfills women's primal need for protection and leadership. So, while aggression may have negative connotations in some situations, the key is to understand the difference between harmful aggression and assertive, controlled intensity. Women are often interested in guys who can keep their balance. Depending on the situation, a person can exhibit calmness and assertiveness, as well as gentleness and dominance. This makes the relationship intriguing and balanced, and many women secretly want this trait even if they don't always say it. 6. The book, Don't Be Afraid to Be Yourself. When a man is completely comfortable in his own skin, he stands out in a big way. In a world where people are constantly trying to fit in or please others, this is one of the most attractive qualities that women secretly desire. Being authentic means being yourself regardless of what others think or expect. This type of man naturally attracts women due to his exuding an attractive sense of confidence and self-assurance. Being unapologetically authentic doesn't mean being rude or dismissive of others. It means embracing your quirks, interests, and values without feeling the need to hide or change them for anyone. Being true to yourself shows women that you are confident in who you are and don't need outside validation to feel positive about yourself. This level of self-confidence is very attractive because it shows that you are independent and emotionally strong. Women like authenticity because it shows that you are honest. When women don't try to be someone else, trust and connection are easier to form. She doesn't have to question your intentions or wonder if you're being honest. Being honest builds trust and makes for a deeper relationship. On the other hand, men who try too diligently to impress or fit societal expectations can come across as fake, which often turns women off. Also, being unapologetically real means owning your flaws. Nobody is perfect, and women shouldn't expect to be. To perfection. What they appreciate about men is their willingness to embrace their imperfections. Being open and honest about who you are makes room for greater connection and intimacy. Women really like guys who are this honest and self-aware because it shows that they are emotionally mature. Another important thing about authenticity is that it shows a strong sense of identity. If a man knows who he is and what he stands for, it shows that he has direction and purpose in life. Men with a clear sense of self attract women as it demonstrates their ability to make decisions, establish boundaries, and maintain a healthy balance in their relationships. Being unapologetically authentic means you're not afraid to say what you think or stand up for your beliefs, which is a trait that many women admire. In a world where everyone is always trying to make their lives look a certain way, authenticity shines through like a beacon. Women want this kind of honesty because it makes them feel safe and stable. When you're unapologetically real, you're not pretending to be someone else or playing games. You're just being yourself. Women find this kind of honesty rare and valuable, as it instills in them a sense of trust and authenticity, leading them to invest more of themselves in you. The 7th, have a strong mind. Making yourself stand out is another strong skill. Women genuinely desire assertiveness in men, often misinterpreting it as aggression or dominance. However, assertiveness entails maintaining your position, ensuring your voice is heard, and assuming control when necessary without overstepping boundaries. Being strong-willed and not afraid to go after what they want makes women want to be with them. Being assertive demonstrates your confidence in your decisions and your determination to stick to them, which can be incredibly attractive. A strong-minded man doesn't give up easily. He knows his values, beliefs, and boundaries and sticks to them with conviction. This doesn't mean he's not willing to listen or compromise, but it also means he's not overly interested in women either. Men who can assert themselves command respect and attract women due to their demonstration of leadership and strength. When you're strong-minded, you give off an air of dependability and reliability, which are traits women often look for in a long-term partner. Being assertive also means taking the lead, whether it's planning a date, making a choice, or dealing with a problem that comes up. Women like men who aren't afraid to step up. It doesn't mean you have to take charge or ignore her, but it shows you can lead and handle situations in confidence. Women want someone who can lead when needed and won't avoid duty. Respect and assertiveness go hand in hand. A man with a strong mind respects other people's boundaries just as much as he upholds his own. He doesn't force his will on others, but he makes his position clear in a way that encourages mutual understanding. Women find this balance of strength and respect very attractive because it shows emotional intelligence and maturity. It differentiates between a boss and a leader. Being bold means taking charge with confidence while still taking into account the other person's thoughts and feelings. One more reason women like being bold is that it shows they are ready to make a choice. An assertive man is aware of his desires, and women find this level of clarity appealing. When you can make decisions with confidence and stand by them, it takes a lot of emotional work off of women, who don't want to feel like they have to make all the decisions or be in charge all the time. They want a partner who can share that load. Being assertive shows you can do that and appeals to people's deep need for security, making you more attractive. Being strong-willed also shows that you don't easily give in to outside pressures. In today's fast-paced, high-stress world, people highly value a guy who can remain calm and confident when faced with challenges. Women want to feel safe and protected, and a guy who can stand up for himself and handle life with ease gives them that feeling. Being strong-minded and assertive means having confidence without arrogance, leadership without control, and strength without intimidation. These are traits that women often seek in a partner because they show that you're not only able to handle life's challenges, but also a man worth investing in. In this episode, we reveal some of the most surprising and commonly misunderstood traits that women secretly look for in a man. The deep-rooted psychology of attraction says that women want men who are either stoic and unavailable or unapologetically honest and assertive. Some of these traits may seem harmful or controversial at first glance, but when balanced with respect, maturity, and emotional intelligence, they can create a dynamic that keeps women irresistibly drawn to you. But remember that there are always exceptions to every rule. Not every woman is the same, and what one likes may not be loved by another. The main point is that women are usually interested in qualities like strength, confidence, and a sense of purpose. These qualities can sometimes blur the line between what is traditionally considered toxic and what is actually attractive. So if you recognize any of these traits in yourself, don't be afraid to embrace them in a balanced and respectful way. Women often want men with a sense of mystery, strength, and leadership, but always remember to stay true to yourself and keep improving your emotional intelligence. Thanks for watching. Please follow us on YouTube and leave a comment with your ideas or personal stories. We love hearing from you. Stay tuned for the next episode, where we go even deeper into the fascinating world of female psychology.